and welcome to a new episode of The Best of Both Worlds, a program designed for Brazilians who live on Cape Ann and elsewhere in Massachusetts, and Americans who are curious and interested in learning about Brazil. Together, through our friendships, business partnerships, and shared experiences, we get to have
the best of both worlds.
We're so excited.
Yes.
To have Josiane, and I don't even know her last name. What is your last name?
It's Josiane Silva.
That's right, of course. It's Silva. That's like Smith in Portuguese, right?
Yes.
So Josiane Silva is someone who I just got to know recently, although I've heard so many great things about you, and I've been wanting to meet you for so long.
You.
Yes. And Josiane is one of the super sheroes in our Super Shero Club. But I found out about her from Christiane, who could not say enough good things about Josiane. We were trying to get her to our event in December. She couldn't come, but Christiane said, we got to get this woman in our life because she's so professional and she's such a nice person. She helps lots of people. So here she is. So excited. Thanks for coming on our show today.
I'm very excited too.
And Josiane was worried about her English, but we gave her a little trial and her English is fantastic. So
thank you.
But before we have a conversation with you, every week on our show, and yes, it's every week now because we are doing this show weekly. It's recorded now.
Right.
We have usually a Brazilian food and an American food. And we're focusing a lot lately on upping our game in every way. So more and more, we're trying to be healthy. So we have our chocolate candy bars in the car. We're going to eat them later. No, but I brought today what's called Energy Bites. One's chocolate and one is lemon. And these are made with a shake powder that's vegan that I use. It's a shake powder. This one actually was made with a vanilla shake powder, but cocoa and some maple syrup and some black beans and coconut oil. And you put those in a blender and it comes to black bean truffle. Very healthy. I don't know what you think about the taste. You can be honest if you don't like it. But your son, who is 5 years old, ate a whole one and he didn't complain.
That's right.
They're saying no, because we want to make healthy that's not hard to get. Like this is maybe down the road for you.
Yes.
But in the meantime, not for you. Okay, so did you try the lemon?
I haven't tried the lemon.
Haven't
try
tried
it
the
right
lemon.
now.
I haven't tried the lemon one yet either. I just made them for the first time.
I like the lemon better.
Me
I
too.
love the lemon.
Oh, you love the lemon. Good.
Yes.
At least you like one.
I want more of the lemon after the show.
Perfect. And we have grapes.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. Grapes. You have grapes in Brazil, and they're not the same as grapes here, right?
No, they're not.
No.
They're
Who
like
has better
sweeter.
grapes?
It's sweeter.
We do.
Brazil,
have
right?
it. Yeah.
When it comes to fruit, Brazil is always better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree.
we have Josiane Silva with us today. Do I have black stain on my teeth?
No.
Let me know if I do. Okay. All right. So we have Josiane today, and Josiane has a very amazing story. And I just want to ask you the first story. What was it like when you were a little girl, and what was your dream when you were in Brazil?
When I was a little girl, I lived with my brother and sister, my mom and daddy. And I have a kind of pool life. My mom always wants to know a new house. And I always thinking about when I age to go to the college. So yeah, my big dreams when I was kid was going college, and I have another dream too, was go to Disney World.
Oh,
yes. When I saw the TV shows about Disney, and my eyes just popped out, and I just think I want to go that place someday.
that is great. So you decided to go to college, and so then what happened? Did you go to college?
So when I finished the high school in Brazil, I was trying to go to the college, but my parents did not have enough money to send me to the college. So I could not do the college in Brazil. So I decided to come here to trying to go to the college here.
Nice.
Yeah, I heard everybody say...
How old were you?
here we can work and get some money. So I was thinking maybe I go to the college over there, or maybe I can go there, work, get the money, get back to Brazil, and then go to the college.
And how many years ago was that?
I was 19 years old. It's 18 years old, 18 years ago.
Wow. So what happened?
When you came here.
Did you go to college here?
No, I did not went to
But
the
wait,
college here.
You're a
No.
successful businesswoman
I know.
and you didn't go to college.
No.
Wow.
So when I came here, I just found it's different things. We imagine things, but when we get to the place, we know we need to come here and work hard, work so many hours, to make some money. I was 19 years old. I have another priority too because I was
You look great,
young.
by the way. I just did the math. You look like you're only a little bit older than 19 right now. But okay, keep going.
I'm 38 years old
Wow.
now. So it's a long time ago. So I work hard when I came here. So I do not have time to go to the college here. I do get the money too if I want to go back Brazil and go
could
to
have
the
done
college.
that. Okay.
But life.
So you checked off your first box,
Yes.
make money to go to college.
Yeah. But life change everything sometimes.
Yes.
We go to different ways sometimes. So I met my husband. I got married.
You met him here.
Yes, he's Brazilian too.
And where did you meet him?
I met him online.
Nice. That's where I met my husband
on
too.
a play game. Yes.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, playing video games online?
Kind of video game. Yes. Online.
That is so
Interesting.
cute.
I know.
So you married him and you decided?
I married him. Life goes a different way. So then I decided to stay here. I realized couple of my dreams. I went to Disney with him.
Yeah, check that one off.
Check there. I bought a house to my mom in Brazil.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's a big
that was
one.
one of
Wow,
her dreams, and it came to be
wow.
my dream too.
Yes.
Yeah, so here I
That's
am. Here I stay here.
Wow, it's like you won the lottery because you bought your mom a house in Brazil. Even a lot of Americans don't have the capacity to do that. And that's what's amazing about immigrants and about the American dream, that a lot of Americans who've been here have forgotten. Like, one reason why I think sometimes people are anti-immigration is because they're scared that they're going to have to work as hard as immigrants work and have to be as creative as, like you said, you didn't have any time to waste while you're here. You have to make things happen, and you're very intentional about why you're doing it, right? And you're willing to work long hours. Why? Because you have very, very big goal.
Yes.
Buying a house for your mom is a very big goal. And you're like, oh, okay. All right. So, but how did you get all this money, and how did you do that? What profession, if you didn't go to college, what did you decide to do?
For the first, I worked at a pizza place. Yes, for 4 years. And it was many, many hours working to make my dreams come true. After that, I started to do a house cleaning, me and my husband. So I decided to not work at the pizza place anymore, but work doing a house cleaning.
With your husband?
With my husband. But 2 years later, my husband, he's left me alone doing the cleaning.
He said, you can keep the business by yourself.
So I started to hire one girl to help me. And after one girl, I hired the second. And I work with the two helpers, two girls with me, size 2019. And on 2019, I got pregnant.
Oh.
Yes, for my second daughter. So I decided to stop to doing the hard work, but hiring people to do the hard work. But I was behind my company.
You're doing hard work, but mental hard work,
Right,
or some
exactly.
physical hard work.
Yes.
But you're still working,
Yeah,
but
still
not your
working.
body.
So I decided to run my company in the professional way.
verticalize the business.
Yes.
Nice. And
That's
tell us how is the culture of Brazilians, like having a house cleaner, and then also sometimes they have a house cleaner with someone who takes care of the children.
In Brazil, right?
In Brazil, yes. And then
even
how
to cook.
are the Brazilians the same way here in the United States?
In Brazil, everyone wants to have someone to do the house cleaning.
Right, everyone, right?
Yeah.
It's just normal. When I was there as a single mom, I had somebody, she took care of my kids, she took care of my house, she cooked, she was like my manger date, she was like my right-hand person. And her little daughter lived with us because, and no one felt guilty or like, it's bad. Here, it's kind of like a judgment. Oh, like and we're machista here. We're sexist. Like the men are like, why? The woman feels guilty. Like it should be my responsibility, but to work outside the house and do the housework, right? But somehow Brazilians are ahead of us, right? You're saying it's more normal in Brazil.
Yes, it's more normal in Brazil that people wants to have a house cleaning or a babysitter to take care of the kids. But here is a little bit different. I think here the Brazilian women need to go out and work and help their husband.
Yes.
That's what I feel. So every Brazilian woman wants to have a house cleaning too, wants to have a babysitting. And when we get in some place in the work that we can have enough money to do that, we do.
Yeah.
We pay for babysitters, we pay for a house cleaning, and that's okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Because while you have someone cleaning your house or helping you take care of your kids, you have more than enough time to expand doing other things.
Right. And another thing that I noticed, like the men here in the United States, because they come here like young, like just like my husband, he came when he was 18 years old, 17 years old. So he was living on his own. So he's used to do his own laundry, to do his own cooking. So when we got married, like we shared the household responsibility. Yes. So the Brazilians are also very open. The ones who come here, for both men and women to take care of the house. So it's more
But what's
shared.
interesting though is in Brazil, because the men and women both worked outside the house, and it was just normal. And but the man didn't blame the woman, like, oh, we have a like. So it's interesting because in a way it's forward, but it's backwards. So it sounds like it's better. No, you just step backwards because now your husband's sharing the work with you instead of just hire a house cleaner. So that's what So when can we afford to have a house cleaner?
It depends.
It's very personal, right?
That's personal. Depends in the family income,
The family income and the family dynamics.
Yes.
Some women do take pride of taking care of their own house.
Yes.
But it can go either way.
Yeah, but the reason I'm asking is because there was a time period when I was a single mom, and it was really hard. I didn't really have very much money, but I had someone come in and clean my house once a week because I had 2 kids. And when they were 4 and 5, I was in Brazil. I had the baba, so I just already had the custom. So that's and so it's not really that I could afford house cleaning at that time, but I couldn't afford, like I said, not to have it because so somehow I was poorer than I am now, but I had a house cleaner. Whereas now I just now got a Brazilian woman, and my dream, I told her, is there's so much money in my bank account. You just come anytime you want and just keep my house perfect, right? That's my thing. But I'm like in a middle stage where I can, but maybe if she comes today, I can do it. But if she comes next week, I'm paying some other things in my business. So just trying to figure out, right, to make it a priority. So what are your thoughts?
I think every woman should have a house cleaning as a priority.
Quote, I think every woman should have a house cleaner.
Because a house cleaner, we do different things than just clean the dishes or do the laundry. We really maintain your house cleaning and disinfected. You know?
Right.
And while you have a company cleaning your house, you have time to do other things like pick up your kids at school or take your kids to the swimming class or whatever, go play outside in the snow with the kids. whatever you want to do it, you know, and because
Quality of time.
house cleaning takes time to do it.
It takes time.
If you do by yourself,
I'm just gonna put
you're
out there,
gonna take so
Christiane,
many hours doing.
the standard, you and Eliel's standards are so high, so I'm sure it takes time
So
to keep your house, because I walk in there every time. It's always spotless. So I'm just saying, I
Yep.
know it's a lot of time.
she should have a house cleaner.
Right. Listen, my husband, it's time for us to have a house cleaner,
Yes.
okay?
That's right.
But that's interesting. You say like the Brazilian's house, you always go and it's always like, it's not, we always say like, oh, I'm sorry, my house is messy today or it's dirty, but not necessarily, right?
We do that too, by the way. Oh, when someone comes over, we say, oh, but we only let them come over when the house is nice. But then when they come over, we say, oh, my house is messy. I'm so sorry.
Right.
And Brazilians do that too, right? But whose house is messier in general? Brazilians or Americans? Because you're here and seeing both. Who's messier? Is there one messier than the other?
I don't know for sure because I don't like to judge houses because, you know, some moms is very busy, some ones is very busy to
Yeah,
keep
trust me,
doing
my house.
the housework. So I don't think we have this different more
But just in
dirty
general, though,
in general,
is there? If you had to choose, okay, I'm going to do
Americans.
are messier, right?
Yes.
And I think it also
And
depends
that's
on
why
the
Brazilians might be better
personality
house
too.
cleaners. Maybe that's why Brazilians. So that's what. Also, another question: are you just dressed up like this because you're on TV? Because as a house cleaning woman, do you have house cleaning clothes, or like talk to me about this whole professionalism that you're getting to? You know, you're cleaning houses, okay, but now you're talking about the way
Managing the business.
So in other words,
Yeah, I will trying to explain between before 2019
yes,
and after 2019. Before 2019, I was the cleaning lady, dress up every day, put my hair up, and go to work.
and you had like a certain uniform too.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I have my t-shirts, my
Oh,
shoes,
okay.
and go to work and do
So even
whatever
then, you were
I
professional
do.
having a certain outfit, because a lot of cleaning people just wear whatever.
No, I
Yes.
had before t-shirts, and even now, and I run my company with a lot of different things. The professional way that needs to be, I still use my t-shirt.
Oh, look at that!
Yes.
So cute. Oh, so you have your T-shirt on with
I
your
do.
suit. That's what
I
we're
do.
getting at. Like,
Yes,
you're.
I
It's
feel
a
like
profession. You feel beautiful doing house cleaning and organizing.
yes, like I do still have my t-shirts and I wear that every day. But after 2019,
Nice.
I
Wear
do
t-shirts
in
every
a
day.
different way, you know.
I do still have my T-shirts and I wear them every day. Another quote, and the other one is, "Every woman should have a house cleaner." I want to say Brazilian house, because that's what we're getting at. The Brazilian culture. That's what we're tying together. So, is there something also about Brazilian culture and awareness that you're able to? Because we think house cleaning, you know, we think, I don't know, like as an American, maybe it's a lot of money, or it's messy, or somebody doing the stuff you don't want to do, or it's just like, it's not really a positive feeling, right? I mean, it's positive after they clean it and they're gone, but you seem to have like this, you have like a methodology. Do Brazilians have a certain way of cleaning their house or organizing the house? Do you have a certain culture that, because you don't have a college education, but you're very good at your profession. So how did you become so good at your profession?
Years of experience.
Right.
Yes, that's
Yes.
my good question for
Yes.
you. Years of experience in the business make me be the woman I'm in right now, and knowledge. I think the internet, and we have access all information that we need to change everything.
So you said before COVID, after, or you said 2019, and there was COVID after COVID, or there was, so I did not mean to interrupt you. You're on a story about how your business changed, because now, yes, you're wearing your shirt, but you don't clean houses very much yourself, do you?
No, I have 6 employees. They go and they clean.
You have 6?
6.
We have a woman that we know who is house cleaning, but she really wants to be an organizer, and she's really good at, but she doesn't mind cleaning and also organizing. So if you have and I think she could benefit from your professionalization, because she doesn't really see herself as a professional. Anyway,
it's
so
a mindset. Yes. She needs to change her mindset.
Yeah.
She just needs to feel like she's the owner of the company, and she needs to feel she can do it. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we feel too small.
Yeah.
We feel as English is not enough.
So why do you feel so big?
I always have that business things inside me because my daddy, he's a businesswoman. He's a passed away. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you passed away.
Yes, but I have that from him, so I always feel confident what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. So that's why
you got your mindset from your dad.
Yes.
So tell us what happened from 2019 to now. And part of it is you have your own employees, but you have another part of your business where you give people professional training and they could go work somewhere else, but they pay you to train them to run their own house cleaning business. Is that true?
Yes, that's a new thing I'm doing right now. I'm starting to training people to do these transitions, like feel like you are professional and you can make your company really professional company. Mm-hmm. Because cleaning is not just cleaning. We have another part of the business that needs to run. That's what I'm trying to tell people, tell the Brazilian women they can do it.
Very nice, very nice. And there's one piece to what Kristen was saying about the culture. I think as we had the show last time, it's very ingrained in our culture, like self-image, like taking care of your hair and your clothing, the way you look, and the same thing with cleaning the house. Like we grow up, like I have my son, he puts away his underwear, he helps like put the toilet paper. Yeah, he gets the toilet paper on place, and we are proud of it. So we grow in a culture where like we're already teaching the kids like organize. He was so proud the other day. He woke up early. I went to the restroom to brush my teeth. And then he said, Mom, I want you to look at the bed. He made up his own bed. It wasn't perfect. He's only 5.
Wow.
But he was so proud. Like, Mommy, look at my bedroom. It's all clean. So we are proud of having the cleaning.
He's gonna grow up to be like his dad, Elio. Then you're gonna have those two at home.
Well, it's the three of us.
Whenever a woman marries your son, coming in the house, she'd better be organized.
Yes.
I know I'm projecting the future, but he's handsome. He's a sweet kid.
Yeah.
I love Luca. But anyway, so that's really interesting. So you just naturally, but it wasn't, you didn't let it happen. It evolved naturally, but you also saw the opportunity as you were growing from becoming good at cleaning and knowing how to do it to then hiring other people. But so also getting pregnant was the switch, right? You have to be forced into it. Is that what you're saying? Did something have to stop you from cleaning for you to? Yeah?
Yeah, so the pregnancy made me stop. And in 2020, I have a COVID. So I could not go back to work in the houses with my little baby. Right. Oh, so I was forced to stay home. And in that time, I just sitting in the chairs in my table and I was thinking, oh my God, what am I gonna do it? I can go and clean with my employers, so what's go next? What I can do right now? I have a baby. I could not find a daycare to my baby.
Right. And they're expensive too,
and expensive. So I just think, I'm going to
You couldn't find a daycare for your baby?
And during the COVID,
oh yeah,
2020,
it was very limited.
Not easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's make me stop and make me stay home. So in that time, I had time to think and I had the time to study about my business and to know how to make my business a little bit more professional. Because it's different. You can be years cleaning and you could be professional in how to clean. Mm-hmm. Okay? But running a company, you need to know what you're doing. You need to put your company on marketing. You need to have insurance to your company. You need to know how to hire people in the right way to do it. So that's the difference between after 2019 now.
So I'm going to embarrass you, okay? Not on purpose, but I just want to say, so you're telling me you were from a poor family.
Yes.
You have no college education.
No.
But look at you. You're so poised, and I have an MBA. Not worth the paper it's printed on. I should not have done it. It was too expensive. But I had a public speaking class, and the way that and I got my MBA at the only program for just women in the United States, and we would learn certain things as a woman you have to do because men have it easier. So certain things you have to do to gain influence or attention or power. And one is the way you use your hands. So you're very good at using your hands.
Thank you.
And also the way you take up space. Like if you put all your stuff here and here and here. So that's important because people need to understand, especially right now, just recently in Massachusetts, our governor signed some kind of an order. So from now on, any government job, any job with the state of Massachusetts, you're not allowed to, they're not allowed to have a requirement. Now, if it's a doctor or something like that, it's different. But for general, any other kinds of jobs, business or whatever, they're not allowed to require any kind of education, college or otherwise. They're going to decide based on the person's ability, based on their experience, based on what they're able to, what tasks they're willing and able to do.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
which
big.
is very important.
Yes.
It's a good timing because all these things are happening because also we have a lot of Brazilians all around us that people don't know even are there that are getting ready to pop up. And then you're going to, right? It's a perfect moment for you right now that you're, so what kept you from going, because you got married, right? Not going back to Brazil, right?
Yes.
But we are also in the near future, because we have a lot of friends and loved ones who can't go back to Brazil right now because our immigration system is broken. I'm going to put it out there. There are people who came over here as babies or whatever, that unless they divorce their Brazilian spouse and marry an American, there's no other way for them to get citizenship. So I'm just saying that in 2025, I believe that's going to change because we're going to have a Democratic Congress. I'm being political here. And we're going to have President Biden and Vice President, and we're going to fix our immigration system so that everyone can come and go. But it's important for people to understand, like when you think immigrants, this is the rule, not the exception. Or in other words, more intelligent people like you, like we can't get enough people like you here. So I want to thank you for like deciding to stay because it would have been like our loss if you took the money and ran back to Brazil. We wouldn't, and it's really great because I need to hear that, yes, I deserve to have help. But how do you also deal with the image, house cleaning? Like, okay, everyone should have a house cleaner, but do you have a house cleaner? Right? Yeah. And how do you deal with that, the house cleaner versus the person who hires the house cleaner?
When you in a position who's going to hire in a house cleaning, you need to look for you need to look at your cleanings like a normal people because it's a normal work. They know what to do. They are professional in how to clean your house, and as the house cleaning, they should always be respectful, and because they are the cleaners who get to your house, they pay attention exactly what you need to be cleaning your house, and they are there to make your life easier. So, and you should think they are your friend because they take care about your personal stuff.
Yeah. You gotta
they
trust.
know that I clean houses. I don't go and clean anymore, but I have a client that stays with me for 13 years. I saw the kids growing up.
Wow.
I saw the kids going to college.
Wow.
I saw the kids married. So it's kind of friendship.
Yeah,
I have one client, as if she saw my video, her name is Lisa. She's one of my friend, you know, she's my friend, and cleaning company should offer that to you, you know, that relationship as a friend. It's not a people.
Totally different.
It's not a people go to your birthday party or go to.
Or they can, but why not?
They can, but you know, in the time they in your house, they are your friend. They take care about your life, about your inside your house.
Yeah. And by the way, we didn't prepare her for any of these questions. Yeah, that's good.
They become very intimate, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And the housekeepers, the house cleaners, they're there on times of troubles too. It's not only for the barbecue, let's say.
Yes.
It's when things are messed up, when they have a loss, when they are getting divorced.
Yes.
When, you know, they're afraid that they have the empty nest.
Yeah.
You know,
and I have some clients that tells my employers all the time, that they tell me too, they love it when the girls went to the house and say good morning, you know, and smile. That make them feel good.
Yes.
So you should.
That's the Brazilian energy. Like Kirsten keeps saying it.
Yes.
It's important, and it doesn't no tang press. It's priceless.
Yeah. And you, as a client, should look for those people,
right?
Yeah.
Who
brings the energy?
They bring the energy, good vibes to your house. That's my advice.
So I have a suggestion for you, and there's a couple questions I'm not even going to ask you because they don't matter anymore because you explain things so great. But first of all, when are you going to write your book? And what is it going to be about? And I also think that you have a great future as a speaker, not just in Portuguese, but you could do this in English. You have a cute accent, doesn't hurt anything. You speak a little slowly, which is good because Americans, we speak too quickly. And you have very good energy and you're very good with your hand gestures. So I just wanted to tell you have a future as a speaker and you have to write a book. So what's your book going to be about?
That's a good question. Yeah. 2 years ago, I started to write my book. Yeah. But I did only 2 pages.
What's it about?
My whole life.
Okay.
Yeah. It was about how I was telling my story. Yeah. About my whole story. Where I was born, how I grew up, how I came here. All my life
so
here,
put a notebook by
year.
your bed and a tape recorder and just start talking into it because now you have software that'll transcribe. You speak into it, it'll turn it into writing. You don't even have to write it. Just talk it into. Then you can use artificial intelligence to take all your thoughts and put into story. And it's not stealing because it's from yourself. So if artificial intelligence helps you write your story, it's your story.
But you know, I have the name of my book.
What is it?
Oh wow!
How to be
we didn't plan this.
Yeah. How to be a great woman.
There you go. Yes. How to be a great woman.
Love it. Yes.
So we really appreciate you, and we look forward to. You already are our friend. You are a super shero.
Yes. I'm the ninja.
Yes, you're the ninja.
Yes.
Yes. So tell your superhero name again. Look out there and tell us.
My superhero name is Ninja. Yeah, because I do a lot of different things all the time. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a businesswoman. I like to help in my church. Yeah. So I'm a ninja.
Yeah, there you are. Good for you. Well, it's been great having you. We're so excited.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. So we have plans for our guests for next week, but I don't even remember exactly which one. But it's okay because we have so many guests now. Okay, so we will see you next week on another episode of
The Best of Both Worlds.